Doctors and nurses are tired of the pandemic like so many of us.
But AdventHealth Orlando wants to strike a different note with music. West 2's Anika Hope went to hear what they call healing in harmony.
This pandemic left so many of us feeling powerless, tossed around by the virus.
You know, there was this kind of helplessness throughout COVID.
Few know that better than the people who saved lives, but sometimes lost them.
I see a lot of deaths.
You can see the fear and the concern in their eyes and of their families.
AdventHealth employees couldn't always keep people alive, but they decided they could always show people they care. With music.
This has just sort of pulled people apart in a number of different ways, and music is clearly one of those items that can just bring people back together.
First, they needed doctors, nurses, and office workers to pull together their instruments.
Here's your music, here's your instrument, be at practice, it's Monday at 6.
The senior vice president and chief investment officer figured out how to play the bass.
So, okay, we'll figure this out, yes sir.
The woman in charge of keeping frontline healthcare workers safe took charge of the violin.
One night I just picked up my daughter's pieces and say, well, let's try to learn this. I haven't played the violin for 20 years.
The main man in the fight against COVID at AdventHealth.
Basically, I oversee and I help guide our institution's response to COVID-19.
He felt like a kid trying out for band.
I just hope I'm good enough to be able to join the group.
And so, in November, the first AdventHealth Orlando Orchestra launched, with only 2 rehearsals before their first performance. A taped concert that would honor people who died of this virus, people who they loved.
Did you have someone in mind when you guys were playing?
Yeah, I think this is an episode that's broad enough where it's difficult not to have known somebody that you've lost.
Now, every chance the orchestra gets, they share their music. Music they hope lets people know they're not alone.
We all need to heal, and this is just one way of allowing us to heal.
Because we can't always fix people's pain or problems, not even doctors. We can always let people know we care.
As the light comes up and they stand, I still get choked up thinking about it, but they're all wearing, their what they would wear to work every day.
Anika Hope, West 2 News.
What a remarkable tribute. And I don't know about you, Michelle, but I just feel better after watching that.
Jim, that was incredibly moving. I didn't know what to expect from that story, but
Right.
I was not expecting that. I assumed they had already had the talents and the skills, but they put the effort in and learned a new instrument to do this. I'm almost speechless,
Yeah,
almost.
It's really moving.
Yeah.
It really is. If you'd like to watch one of the orchestra's full performances, head to the West 2 News app. They are expanding the orchestra right now and hope to share their next recording sometime this spring, which gives us all something to look forward
Yeah,
to.
definitely.